I didn't have a chance to plant calendula this year, amongst other things in the garden and life that were happening this spring, but it didn't matter because I planted her last year and she reseeded and came back much more abundant than last year even. I'm focusing more on a slow process of learning more about plants, food plants, medicine plants, native plants here in the area, things that are just around us where we live. And while it's easy to, pick up resource and reference books, and I certainly have plenty of those and I use them a lot, there is something different that happens when a plant sort of speaks to you. And when you allow yourself to pause and create a relationship with it first. Now, I have made calendula oil in the past as part of some medicinal and body care products. And growing it is wonderful. She loves to grow and she's quite beautiful. But this year, as calendula popped back up in the garden, she sort of seemed to be showing me something about how, even uninvited or unseeded by me, by my hand, the seeds that I planted before gave her enough sort of permission and space in the world to show up even taller and brighter and more creative this year, and taking up even more space without even, regardless of the invitation or expectation from me. And so she just sort of showed up like these little sips of sunshine all over the yard, and it's just been wonderful. So of course I've brought her into my creative art practice in my perpetual journal, and I'm drying some to use as medicine. Of course, I've brought in bouquets of her with yarrow and some of the other plants this year. And then also I decided to make a flower essence, and it has been some years since I did that, but to really welcome in some of the energetics of the creativity, the brightness, the nurturing quality, and it's like a subtle nurturing and creativity and vitality of this particular plant, it seems to me. And to remind myself that, this is good for me too. This is good for all of us, to remember to just show up and take up space and let the seeds that have been planted in our life take root and continue to bloom in the world, to reach toward the light like the petals of calendula do. They sort of cup upward toward the sun, to reach toward that light, and in that to let that light shine through us.